let's talk about something fascinating, the economics of modern missile warfare.
So, what if every time you win a battle in the sky, you're actually losing the war on the ground?
The heart of the problem is something we call an asymmetric attack.
See, attackers use a mix of weapons, from super-fast ballistic missiles to sneaky, low-flying cruise missiles. The whole strategy is just to overwhelm the defenses. It's called a saturation attack.
So how in the world do you defend against that? Well, it's a three-step process.
First, you gotta detect the threat. Then, commanders decide what to do. Finally, you launch the interceptors. For a great real-world example, let's look at Israel's incredibly sophisticated layered shield.
Think of it like this. Each layer is designed to stop threats at a different altitude.
Way, way out there. The first layer is Arrow 3. It actually takes out missiles while they're still in space.
Okay, but what if one slips past? That's where Arrow 2 comes in, high up in the atmosphere. Now we're getting closer to home. David's Sling handles threats in the lower atmosphere.
And finally, there's the famous Iron Dome, which zaps all the low-altitude rockets and missiles.
But even with all this tech, a human commander has to make a huge call for every single threat. They have to ask, do we shoot this thing down, or do we let it go?
If that missile is heading for a city or something important, you absolutely have to intercept it.
But what if it's going to land in an empty field? You let it hit. Why? Interceptors are crazy expensive.
And right there, that's the core problem, the massive economic dilemma of staying safe. It's literally like trying to hit a bullet with another, much more expensive bullet. And when you look at the numbers for just one night, well, the cost difference is just staggering. For the defender, fending off that one attack could cost upwards of $1.5 billion. But for the attacker, launching that exact same wave might only cost them $500 million. This creates a money war you just can't win. It's a brutal war of attrition. Because as the defender, you have to be perfect every time, and every single win costs you a fortune. So it raises a huge question for the future. In this kind of fight, does the last dollar win?